Hey there, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree and I am doing tarot readings for Libra today. I have changed up my little area. I had to move my tapestry out of the sun. It was starting to fade a little bit. I use my windowsill and also I have to put my altar up, and I think I am going to move, I think I am moving my altar to the windowsill. And the tradition that I follow, our altars are supposed to face the east, and my window faces north. However, that's sort of the only spot I really have. Um, we have a small house. We've got 3 bedrooms. We've got 3 dogs, 3 kids, a cat, and we don't really have a lot of space. And on top of that, I go to Goodwill quite often and I find little things and I put them places. So I wouldn't say we're messy, but the house is full nonetheless. I don't think I smudged my decks. Let me go ahead and do that. I use Palo Santo to smudge. A quick smudge is what I use for the Palo Santo. Ooh, I hope you hear that thunder. Oh my gosh, it's finally raining here in Houston, Texas. Oh my gosh, we have had 0 rain for like almost 2, maybe 3 months now. Over 100-degree weather, like day after day, and this rain is much needed. And it rained Thursday a little bit, rained a little bit yesterday, and today it's been raining a lot more than it was in the past 2 days. So I know the plants, the animals are just so happy to have some relief finally. So I'm using the Tattoo Tarot by Megamunden. It's a Mercedes deck, so the pip cards are not illustrated like the RWS. And the backs are pretty cool too. I had my eye on this deck for some months before I finally pulled the trigger and bought it. I saw it at a metaphysical shop in the mall nonetheless. And my daughter was like, "Oh my God, Mom, look, it's the deck." Because we had gone to a different metaphysical shop. And I was like, "Oh, I love this deck." And then I didn't want to get it because it was pricey. And so she was there with me as I was fighting with myself. Should I get it? Should I not? And I ended up not getting it at the first shop. And then we saw it at the second shop. Not too much longer after that. And so I just decided I might as well get it. And it was a good thing because I love it. It's a great deck. Okay, Libra. Let's see what we got for you. We're just taking a break from the shadow readings, and we're just going to see what the cards have to say in general. So we got the Fool in reverse. Interesting. Capricorn had that card, and it was in reverse also, but it was in this lower area. And 2 of Cups, and actually, I'm sorry, this card wanted to come first. 10 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. Capricorn wanted 4 cards, but you don't want 4 cards. That's fine with me. Okay, okay, everything's in reverse here. So we are purposely keeping ourselves from something. I'm a Libra too. I'm a Libra's moon and a Libra rising, and in sidereal astrology, my sun sign is Libra as well. So, and on top of that, in tropical astrology, I have four planets in Libra. So I have a lot of Libra energy with me in my person. So it's like we're resistant to something. We are resistant to maybe a love situation, or some sort of relationship. It can be a friendship, but it's something, it's a relationship close to the heart, and it is on our minds, and we just can't seem to let it go. And I'm seeing here with the Fool in reverse, you're not wanting to go to, you're just not wanting to move on, explore other options. You're pretty stuck here with what's going on with this relationship. So let's try to understand why. And here we're going to use Tarot of the Abyss by Tourian. This is a black and white deck. I've used this deck before. This deck has a lot of detail in the artwork, and I love it because of that. And I do like, because it's black and white, and I prefer color, but this deck, for some reason, I love it. I do. Okay, so let's see what we got, Libra. Let's talk about the Fool here. So 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and Death in reverse. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, like I said, we're resistant to some change here. We're just resisting letting go. We don't want to move forward, and I think it's because we may possibly have put a lot of work into it here with the 8 of Pentacles, and we don't want to let it go, or we're just putting a lot, or we're not putting enough work into it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say, and I think it can go either way. Either we're like complacent and we just, we're just like, oh, I don't care, whatever, or we're just trying really hard to make this into something that it's not. And I think with the 10 of Swords, let's get some information on the 10 of Swords. 6 of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Finally. The 3 of Pentacles upright. Oh my gosh, I was about to die if I had another reversal. Oh, blue jay just flew by. Oh. Can you hear that? Okay. I don't know if you can. I don't know if my camera's picking it up. My window's open. Let me just pop it open a little bit. Just pop it. Ew. You guys can see that. So that's like from the outside. Okay. Somebody's gonna have to clean that. 3 of Pentacles. Don't look over there right now. As a matter of fact, I should put something over there. Okay. Yes, we'll just leave that there. Okay. 3 of Pentacles upright. So 6 of Swords, moving on, but you're not moving on. So what I'm seeing here is the Hermit is a major arcana, right? So is the Death card, and you're obviously resisting the change and the whatever's going on. You're resisting it. But the Hermit here, the Hermit speaks to you not wanting to, or this is like necessitating. Necessary. It's necessary that you go into yourself and you see why. Oh gosh, I feel like this is turning into a shadow reading. So the Hermit is a card of introspection. It's a card of going within, meditation, inner understanding. And there's a word, people say innerstanding, right? Instead of understanding, innerstanding. But going inside yourself and trying to understand why it is you're not letting go of this situation here, why you're not why you have so much going on in your head. And the Ten of Swords is a card of endings. You know, it's an ending of all of that turmoil that's going on in your head. And it's kind of good. It's a good ending. And the Rider-Waite-Smith deck has a man being stabbed by 10 swords. And it's actually a relief because of the two cards before that, the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Those are like nightmare and just in your own prison type cards. And getting the 10 of Swords is a relief from that. But you're not relieving yourself from that for some reason. And the Hermit in reverse is calling you to go inside yourself and find out why. Why can't you release yourself from that? It's causing you this pain. It's blocking this love relationship here, or a love relationship that might come up in the future. And it's keeping you from exploring better horizons. And with the Three of Pentacles here, this is a card of like group work, right? Teamwork. And so it's almost like you need to reach out to a friend to maybe give you some advice, to maybe help you understand, perhaps somebody that you trust, or somebody who has knowledge of the situation, or something like that. You should reach out to a group of friends, a family member. You definitely need to reach out to somebody else. And after, of course, you do this introspective work here. And okay, let's get some information on this Two of Cups, this relationship here. So we got Ace of Wands in reverse. We've got Temperance upright. I'm going to move this other deck over here. And then we have Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so the only two cards here that are upright is the Three of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So Temperance is a card of let's see, what's the best way to say this? It's like, I want to say like equality. When you temper something, I just dropped some of the cards off my deck onto the floor. When you temper something, you're sort of bringing two things together and sort of and making them work, right? So we have two cups here. And in this cup, we have what looks like to be fire. And in this cup here, I would maybe say that that's even water. And however, these two are connected, right? They're connected by their roots. They're intertwining here. And yet what's coming of these two is making this beautiful figure here. So what I see happening is that you have got to bring something together, and I am getting this feeling that it's bringing together these situations here, bringing together, and the Chariot speaks of that as well, because the Chariot is a card of bringing two things together and harnessing two opposite energies, and that's in reverse here. I didn't speak on that earlier, I'm sorry. So what I see happening here is, for some reason this doesn't, I just want to read these because these are all the major arcanas, and you have the three major arcanas in this bottom row here. I don't want to lose this as being part of this spread here. Okay, so Death in reverse, Hermit in reverse, and Temperance. So you've got to embrace this change, and you've got to look inside yourself and see what it is that's holding you back, what's keeping you from embracing this change, and make that part of yourself here. Four of Cups is a card of complacency, and I do like that it's upside down, because I feel that you are going to release this complacency that you have, like this stuck energy. I feel like you're going to let it go. And Ace of Wands in reverse, that's another stall card. And I'm feeling that the stall is here with the Hermit, resisting the change, and you've got to meld these two things together. Bring the death, bring the change, and bring the introspection together, and see what that makes, because that's going to make something entirely different here, right? That's once you stop resisting the change that's going on, and once you go into yourself and understand what that resistance is for, you can put those two together, and then you can come to a conclusion as to what you need to do and how you're going to do it. And I believe that's going to reverse this upright. Okay, Libra, that sort of turned out into a little bit of a shadow reading. I was trying to lighten the mood up a little bit, but sometimes we just need to hear some things, and this was a good reading for me, and I can relate this into some of a situation that's going on in my life. So I hope it helped you, and you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. And I'm going to clean this window right now. Bye.